got my eyes set on me.
I hate your face. I really
too.
do hate you so very much.
I kind of hate me too because I have today is Happy New Year, by the way, fellas.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
Today is we are recording this on the 3rd, as we going up on the 4th, right? And so
hopefully
I already have failed in one of my New Year's resolutions. I made
to grow hair.
Yeah, exactly.
No cussing.
no cussing, no hair. I don't know what's going on. No, I made a resolution to eat less fruits and vegetables, and I think that the famous star from Carl's Jr. I had yesterday had a tomato on it.
Oh my
I
god.
immediately was like, what?
Question. Now, it's technically a fruit, but do you consider tomato a fruit?
Well, here's the problem. Tomato, it doesn't know what it is.
I'm a tomato and I have an identity crisis.
And you know what? I'm not gonna put labels on a tomato because whatever that tomato's feeling, in respect to our trans fruit community, I'm going to allow the tomato to be what it wants to be.
Well, it's like the avocado. The avocado is a fruit, but you wouldn't necessarily use it for fruity-esque toppings.
Yeah, I have a.
Like you would not put avocado in a fruit salad.
Yeah, I mean, I like avocados. They're good, but I guess you wouldn't call it a fruit salad if you're making guacamole. Guacamole?
Yeah, see, you put guacamole with tomatoes, onions.
Is that the traditional style? Because everyone has their own quote-unquote traditional style of guacamole.
Listen, the Hispanic way is a traditional style. I don't know how white people make guacamole.
Well, did you see the New York?
Mine has mayonnaise.
I figured.
Wow.
Mayonnaise and everything.
Even Jeb Bush came out with his.
I don't like that NPR. They ran a story about how Jeb Bush's guacamole recipe came out. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's running for president. Who cares about his guacamole recipe?
Oh no, that's totally what it was. He was like, I can get the Hispanic vote. I can make guacamole.
No, he can't get the Hispanic vote. He's a Republican.
Well, Trump can't get the Hispanic vote. He could. His wife's.
Jeb Bush.
His wife gave him the Hispanic vote.
She did.
He punched that Chad. Let's just say that.
Over and over again.
I'm so angry.
Warning. The following podcast contains language not suitable for younger listeners. You have been warned.
Now beamed from the fortified bunker below Culver City, California, this is, well, that happened.
Viewers, that's right, people. First time ever, WTH podcast coming out on the YouTube with video as well as our normal podcast. Jeffrey Potts. Buddy, how you doing?
Sir, I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty fantastic. I'm a little hot today.
Yeah.
I was driving around and confused because that's what I do. And I have no air conditioning in my car, even though it's like 30 degrees here in Los Angeles.
You have no air conditioning in your car?
No, I have no.
Jesus Christ.
It's I still got hot. Other than that, I'm pretty good. Sam Renderos, what's the word?
The word of the week is dilouhette. It's a silhouette of a dick.
Oh.
Because you don't have to send dick pics to the lady. You can send her like a letter in the mail and have a nice dilouhette ready for her. Go.
So if you want to do a dick pic, but maybe more like classy about it, you can just send her a dilouhette. Yeah. So it's like very old school film style.
That's right.
Well, it's the way that like the monarchs used to do their jewelry. They used to get the dilouhette jewelry, right? You can see it on their lapel pins and their clasps and whatnot. They have a dilouhette, an embroidered dilouhette.
I like
really
Jeff's
high class.
I like Jeff's approach. The picture, a dilouhette. It's fancy. It's stylish. Right. It looks like an old school De Beers commercial with diamonds.
You can have like a sword fight with dilouettes.
You
could.
Oh yeah.
The De Beers, right?
I don't remember the song. They
made it sound so epic to buy a diamond.
Yeah. I expected the De Beers commercial to have the diamond cock ring, just right around his dilouette in the commercial. And she's like, oh, I love it.
I like that. That's nice.
You'd think they would. And why not?
You just put it in the notebook in your back.
I did. I was trying to figure out where I was going to hide it.
Okay.
And not that I'm trying to hide anything from you, but
he is trying to hide it.
I don't want to hold it. I don't want to be one of these guys. So let me tell you what's happening today. This is not exciting. This is not exciting to look at.
But this is my notebook of justice right here.
I thought there might have been a dilouette on the back page there. I was really afraid of that. I don't have anything to drink.
What?
I know, it's bizarre. I was going to drink to my own word of the week, but I failed.
Haley's over in the control center having her drink.
Good for Haley. This has been a sad week.
How so?
This has been a sad week. We lost a couple of fantastic musicians this week.
Actually, this is a new week. But I know what you were talking about.
This past week was a sad week. How's that? Right at the end of the year, we lost Lemmy from Motorhead, passed, and Natalie Cole passed.
Well, let me return to his heaven, because he's God.
That's true.
Lemmy had to go back home.
Yeah,
Lemmy went back home.
Another person we lost today was the original Boba Fett, the voice.
Ah, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, he passed away at the age of
The
5.
voice actor of Boba Fett was not the same guy who was in the suit?
No,
I did not know
was
that.
not. He passed away at the age of 95, so he lived a long time, almost a hundo.
Wow.
Good for him. No.
Too bad he's been edited out.
Hundo is the guy who runs Cloud City.
Yeah, too bad he's been edited out of the new.
Yeah, he has, because they put the guy who jumped in the prequels. What's his name? Hawaiian dude, Samoan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the new voice for Boba Fett in the special editions that George Lucas decided to just
Really?
all over.
See, I haven't watched those because I still have the old VHS copies of my original
You're better
prints,
off.
and
You're better
Oh,
off.
you're much better
I
off.
just feel great. Though I have heard about the Han shooting first, and that reminds me of the Zapruder film because I know that in the
Lee shot first.
original version of the Zapruder film, Kennedy shot first.
Yes, he did. He shot his brains all over that car, and
If you watch this video, though, it's mind blowing. I swear to God, it's
Messy though.
it is.
a little bit. But that Jacqueline Onassis, she pulled off that dress with all the blood stains on it.
Yeah, well, who knew you could rock bloodstains in Texas?
Texans.
That's true. Texans.
Did you hear about electromagnetic hypersensitivity being back in the news?
No.
Okay, so electromagnetic hypersensitivity is a disorder that people are claiming where they are sensitive to Wi-Fi signals. And it's back in the news because a 15-year-old girl, unfortunately, in the United Kingdom, she committed suicide, and her mother is claiming that it was this condition that caused her death. The symptoms were so bad that the girl decided to off herself.
What are the symptoms?
That's an excellent question. I forgot to look that up before we recorded this podcast.
Wait,
Great.
what the hell,
Well, it
man?
certainly would explain how come I go into a complete rage every time I'm on the phone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that there has been research on electromagnetic sensitivity, and as of right now, most researchers say that they're not denying that these people have symptoms. The problem is that A, they can't recreate it in a laboratory setting. It's really hard to do so, and they've tried multiple times. And they're saying that these symptoms are so generalized that it could be anything that causes these symptoms. The World Health Organization actually says that electromagnetic hypersensitivity is not a medical diagnosis. They have a Dr. James Rubin, who was an author of a 2009 review of EHS, as they like to phrase it, said, quote, "People who say they have EHS are clearly ill, but the science suggests that it isn't electromagnetic signaling that is causing the illness." And so I mean, people are getting symptoms from somewhere. Where they're getting it from, we don't know.
It may be depression as well, or any number of things, because they can cause you to develop symptoms of, especially since you know what the specifics are.
Right.
It can cause you to have other symptoms. Being depressed can cause you to have a headache. It can make you tired. It can cause lots of other issues in your world, and the initials are
I'm sorry. I mean,
EHS.
That's what I thought you were going for. Is that a dilouhette you're just sending me? Well, yes, it is. Of course. Enjoy it.
we have to drink.
Yep. All right.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Magic.
Magic time. Look, we have a beer. It is the best damn root beer. It's 5.5 alcohol volume, 12 fluid ounces of maybe deliciousness. I hate root beer though, so I don't know. We'll see.
Really? You hate root beer?
I do hate root beer.
Oh, man.
Root beer is a filthy, filthy disease that should be wiped from the planet.
Oh, I like it.
Well, if you don't like it, I'll drink it.
I'm a fan of root beer. I like root beer.
It's delicious.
I like it. Please like root beer.
No,
So-
I'm in.
If you don't want it, I'll drink it.
Yeah, thank you.
These sort of things are delicious with vanilla vodka or rum.
That was really weird how I got from the outside of the command center to the inside.
I know, right? You just stepped through the magical portal.
Magical portals, indeed.
Playing the Portal game.
Oh, I love that game.
All right, so you were telling me this happened in England, right? This chick killed herself,
Correct.
and the mother is blaming
EHS.
EHS.
Electromagnetic hypersensitivity. What do you think about that? Let us know. WellThatHappenedPodcast.com, and we'll continue on. Sorry.
No problem. Drop a plug. Let us know. We're curious about this. I have a lot of concerns about the Great Britishers. Is that what they call them?
The Great Britishers. Actually, we like to call them those bastards from across the ocean.
The Redcoats. The Redcoats do not currently have a good track record of being right with medicine.
Are we really going to call them the Redcoats?
We're not. We're not really going to call them.
No, we're just
I love
joking.
the British people.
Clearly, we have friends from the UK.
They call us the colonies, so it's fine.
That's true. They do call us the colonies.
We're not the colonies, though. We're the United States of colonies.
Yes. The colonial states of America.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Anywho, so the British government, or whatever their health organization is, and I forget what their title is.
Oh, the GBHO. The Great Britain Health Organization.
I don't think that's it.
That's what I'm going with.
But we'll go with it. The GBHO has this week gone ahead and declared electronic cigarettes, vaping, to be able to be prescribed. They've given an allowance to the Great British and American Tobacco Company to create electronic cigarettes for prescription use for people to quit smoking. All this in spite of the fact that over a year ago, there were many studies done where they said, no, vaping's not any healthier for you than regular cigarettes.
Yeah.
Still causes cancer, still causes tissue damage, still lots and lots of issues. And furthermore, because it's a prescription and because it's socialized medicine, that means people's insurances are going to be going to buying other people cigarettes.
And here's the funny thing to me. They just also, not only a year ago, talking about how many studies saying it's worse for you than not, they banned them from indoor restaurants because they're just as bad as cigarettes.
Yep.
Don't go to the restaurant and smoke, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden here we are like, well, we can prescribe it.
Only in Great Britain.
Only in Great Britain.
This just happened. Within the past couple of days.
Huh. Well, isn't there a study that said that the way the vaping smoke hits the lungs, it actually causes it to be more brittle, the tissues, and opens up more stuff. It makes it worse. It makes your lung tissue worse than actual smoking, or it has no difference. It's just as bad.
I'm going to go with just as bad because I don't have any definitive answer.
Okay.
If you guys at home know, however, we would love to know. This is the stuff that we are interested in, and yes, we could Google it, but we're lazy.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking.
Although, speaking of beer, have you heard of... Wait for it. I forgot the name of it, because it's really weird.
And moving closer as well.
Yeah.
He's awful notesy.
Actually,
Yeah. No, that's fine. Gut fermentation syndrome.
No.
Well, Todd, this may explain all those days then, because here's what happens. Apparently, it's a rare condition, but the gut actually produces more yeast, and you actually start creating alcohol inside your belly. And that these people are functioning alcoholics with blood alcohol levels of 0.3 and 0.4, and
Without drinking.
What happened was this girl, she was pulled over and she hadn't had a drink in hours, and she got
Come closer.
Sorry, this is new. This whole setup is new.
This is
We're
a new
learning.
setup.
This is our first one of the year, first one really ever. So, like this, we got the podcast going, and we got the YouTube going, so we'll get it going. We'll get it happening.
Damn, Skippy.
Yeah. Anyway, so this woman, she blew a 0.3 or 0.4, something like that, and they arrested her for a DUI, and suddenly, they're like, wait, she hasn't drank anything, how does she have this high level of alcohol? And they started researching, and this is apparently a rare condition some people have. So, if you ever feel like you get pulled over for a DUI, you might want to be able to claim
I have that card in my pocket.
gut fermentation.
So,
I have a question.
Yeah.
So was she drunk at all, or no?
No, these are people who are functioning alcoholics. They literally, their body is so used to having that much alcohol in their system the entire time that they're perfectly fine. They're normal.
So they are a walking beer manufacturer
They're a walking
inside
distillery.
of their stomach. Yeah. They're
It's pretty sweet.
they have their own keg.
Here's the problem with that. That sounds fun and all, except you don't get any of the enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
So you just brew it and you just flush it out.
Yeah, you're not enjoying it. Part of the drinking for me is getting to hang out with my buddies and it's the social aspect and the ritual.
All right.
And I enjoy that, and I like the flavor of different booze, and I like how it pairs with foods and meals and stuff. I think you'd miss a huge part of the fun by brewing it in your own belly, but it is effective. And is there any way to increase the production, do you think?
I don't
like
know.
if she were to eat bread, for example.
Probably.
Ooh,
Like,
man.
I'm going to get drunk on breadsticks.
Dude, her yeast infections must be
Oh my
absolutely
God.
mind-blowing. It's really weedy.
Well, that's what you get for having a beer belly.
There you go. And with that, let's move on.
Okay. So,
It's you,
gentlemen, lady.
Jeff. I thought you were asking for a response.
Oh, no, it's me.
All right, Jeff.
It's me, and you know what time it is?
Time for somebody to get their ass kicked.
No, it's close. It's time for Jeff Lies and WTH. It's time for me to try to kick your ass and try to get one by you.
Just...
Let me explain the rules for anyone who hasn't seen this before or heard this before.
I love this part.
Every single week I'm going to bring to you 4 news articles. 1 is real. The other 3 I have made up, and it is the job of my co-hosts and you at home to see if you can figure out which one is the real article and see through my lies. So, this week's theme is art in all the wrong places.
Just real quick, to let you know, if you've never listened to our show before or whatever, we always get these almost award-like envelopes of news stories that Jeff has the pleasure of creating week after week and wasting paper.
Jeff calls the most interesting articles out of the paper, makes up some headlines to go with it, tie it in somehow, and tries to trick us.
So, here we go. Article number 1. I would love it if I could just get like, but I can do that.
You can
I
do that.
All right.
What are you two doing? Knock it off.
We're blocking our beautiful faces.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry.
I set up all of this, and you just want to just mask yourselves. Anti-graffiti wall that sprays back. Article 2. Latte art competition is beautiful and delicious. Article 3. UK artist recreates roadkill with paint. And Article 4. Idaho man finds art in back hair. Those are the news articles. Tell me, Haley,
That's disgusting.
which one do you think is the real article?
God, the back hair one's freaking disgusting. But I'm going to go with anti-graffiti wall that sprays back. I feel like I heard that article at one point.
Okay.
That actually reminds me of the, remember the story I brought in, golly, it was probably 2 years ago now, right towards the beginning of the podcast.
Golly!
Gee,
Golly,
golly.
gee,
They're working
Willikers.
for 20 guys.
Well, golly, Sheriff, there's a snake in the well.
Should I said, gosh. Gosh. Well, golly. Anyway, about 2 years ago, a story of the wall in Germany that the city got so tired of people peeing on it when they were drunk that they made it bounce back. So when you peed on the wall, it bounced back and you ended up peeing on
Maybe
yourself.
that's the story I
That's
heard.
funny because I was thinking about the same thing, but when you were about to say that sentence, I thought you were talking about the German wall that pees on you.
There's a wall that
There's a wall
pees
that
on
actually
you?
pees on you?
No, that's what I thought you were going
Oh.
with. And I was like, that's not right.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not right at all.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So
Is
Haley's picked the
I'm
anti-graffiti.
gonna, yeah, that's what I'm going to choose.
Okay.
That's the one that I was going to pick.
And back to you guys.
Oh, thanks. Sam, let's go clockwise here. You are...
I was also going to go with the anti-graffiti wall that sprays back. I mean, I wasn't going to go with it because it reminded me of the urine one from Germany. Latte art competition is beautiful and delicious. Latte competitions, who would make a competition out of lattes, really? It's coffee, and while some people are very talented with the foam,
Lots of people. They have those barista competitions all the time.
that's different. That's how to make an excellent cup of coffee. That's not... Ooh, look, I've done the Empire State Building in the foam of your latte.
And I'm pretty sure that Richard Dreyfuss made coffee foam into Devil's Tower and whatever, and he's like, this means something.
UK artist recreates roadkill with paint. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not going to go with it. I'm going to go with Idaho man finds art in back hair because nothing says art like crazy people from Idaho.
Okay. That's your guess. Okay, cool. Todd, which one do you think is the
I
real article?
am actually going to go against my normal MO.
Oh.
And I am going to go with the Idaho back hair one, just because last week I was wrong about the flyover states and how you were making up stuff.
Missoula?
Yeah, Missoula. So I feel like you're going back to the well and you're going to double dip. So I'm actually going to pick the Idaho man back hair. And it's just horrid. Like you're a terrible, disgusting human being, but even you are not that bad.
Like, does he see Jesus? Or I wonder if that one's true, if he sees Jesus.
I
Let's
found
find
Jesus
out.
in his back hair.
So you all agree that latte art competition is beautiful and delicious. This article is a lie. I made that one up. So sorry. While Sam, you are correct that there are the barista competitions, I have never found one that's just a latte where they just do the foam stuff. So there you go.
But they are
And that
beautiful.
might exist. It's just not that big yet that I've seen an article.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Why?
Why are you making a mask? You're making a mask. I know you're making a mask. Oh,
Todd Christian Elliott
Okay.
the face of WTH.
you actually have a face now. This is good. This is fantastic.
I like making masks.
You all agree also that Article 3, UK artist recreates roadkill with paint. You think this article is a lie? This article is a lie. That is, I made that one up.
Ooh.
One of you is going to win today.
Down to us.
Yeah, so let us go to number 1.
Good thing I didn't go with my normal MO.
Yeah. Number 1, anti-graffiti wall that sprays back. Haley, you believe this one is true. Todd and Sam, you believe this one is a lie. This one is a lie.
Oh,
So,
Yes.
so sorry, Haley. I'm sorry, that one is a lie. I made that one up, and I did base it off of the wall that pees back. And so, yes, Idaho man finds art in back hair is the real article. And basically, what happened is this guy has that much back hair that he and his friend got together after every few months, and he started just. At first, he did an American flag shaved in it, and now they do all sorts of crazy concoctions of art in
So
his
it's
guy's back
not
hair.
a find. He's not finding art.
No, he's finding out. He's like, oh, I have this huge hairy back. I have this Neanderthal back, so I might as well just do something with it. I'm gonna,
He's brushing
making
art.
yeah.
Okay,
Out
so
of his
he's
hair.
not like brushing his hair apart and then pulling out the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, that's
shit,
what I was
right?
thinking. I was like, I was like, this guy's a dude, like a weird dermatologist, and he had
Oh.
his hair, and then people were showing up at his office, and he was going through it, like combing through it, and being like, oh my god, this is pommelism.
Or he found Jesus' face.
This is a
Right.
Degas.
I found surrealism in my back. This is amazing. No, sadly.
Phenomenal.
So that has been Jeff Wise and WTH. How'd you do? Let us know in the comments. You may have got it. You may not have. I don't know. But
And if you've ever shaved anything fun into your back hair,
or any other hair.
That's right. Let us know. WillThatHappenPodcast.com. Contact us in the link.
send us a picture.
Or that too.
Unless it's of your, other
Your
hair.
Then
Then just
send
send us a dildern. Or dill, what is it called? Dildern. Not the dildern. It's the,
Dilouhette
Dilouhette. Word of the week. Bam. Used it, sort of.
doesn't count.
Damn it.
Oh,
Alright.
I like that the Dildern is never going to die.
No. Unless the person itself died.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was an article we brought that in.
Yeah.
It was an expensive piece of art.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Welcome back. This is WTH. And on this program, we kick ass.
That is true. We once a week pick somebody to get their ass kicked. Jeff, let the people at home know the rules.
All right. So every single week, I bring in. No, wait, that's a different episode. Part. So each host has rule number 1. Each host has 1 minute on the clock to present.
How many times have you said Dilouhette today? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Rule number 1 is that each host has 1 minute on the clock to present their nominee for some ass kickery. Rule number 2 is that no host can vote for themselves. Rule number 3, no dead children, kids, etc. And rule number 4, if you don't like the outcome of today's voting, let us know in the comments below or anywhere.
Well, that's right. There are comments below that you can put into this. I forgot that
Yeah.
this is on YouTube now. But you can also check us out at WillThatHappenPodcast.com. We have lots of stuff there. You can check it out. We have friends. We have pictures. We have SoundCloud links. We have links to Stitcher, iTunes, Apple.
We have pictures of cats doing funny things.
Dogs and cats sleeping together. Mass
No, we
hysteria.
don't. We don't have that.
No, we don't.
Yet.
True.
If anyone has a funny cat picture that we can post on our site and use it as our own, let us know.
Send it to us. You'll find an email link at our website.
All right. So who's going to go first this week, gentlemen?
I can go first, although I don't have my timer because it's being used at this point.
All right. Let me pull out the old cellular technology of the
Alexa,
phone.
set a timer for 1 minute.
No.
Oh, that's not
that's
here.
your...
That's
No.
mine.
All right. Jeffrey. Every year you're getting closer to death pots.
Wow.
Oh, that's dark.
That's true. It is his birthday next week.
It is.
No, it's
No, it's
no,
not.
No, it's not.
But thank you.
Are you ready?
It's mine.
No dead kids, man. No dead kids. I'm a
Get
child.
set. Ask it.
There are people who love films. Everyone loves a thing, something that they're just passionate about completely. Some people love Star Trek, right? And this producer, Alec Peters, he wants to make the best possible Star Trek film that he possibly can. Now, I know it's owned by CBS and Paramount, but he wants to make a fan film. And so he has raised over $500,000 on the Kickstarter Indiegogo to hire people, hire actual crew who have worked on Star Trek to make this film. He has video links on his Indiegogo. He has like a cool story. And now Paramount and CBS is stepping in because they want a little bit of the green. They want to stop him from making his film. Now, I understand that it's a copyright issue for them, but here's the thing. He's only going to add to the storyline. He's not making any money off of it. He only wants to pay the people for their time and service, but he's not making anything. Let the man have his fun and enjoy Star Trek.
Time is up, sir.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Interesting. Interesting.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll be happy to.
All right.
All right. Todd, Christian Elliott, are you ready?
Yes.
On your mark. Get set. Ask it.
Everyone was very upset last year when Cecil the lion was killed. There are conservatory groups that try to save the lions. There's a conservation group with links to Oxford University. They're called the Zimbabwean Conservancy. And they want to save lions. And in order to help save lions, they are offering up a raffle to raise money. Each raffle ticket costs £1,015 or $1,500, and you are raffling off a chance to kill a lion. That's right. These people are, in order to save lions, raffling off an opportunity to kill a lion. I'm no genius, but I don't understand this. And if you're trying to save lions, why are you trying to kill lions? Let the poor lions alone. This is absolutely just asinine. That's it.
3 seconds left on the clock. Huh. Maybe it's a really old lion. I don't know. Well, good old Jem is on his last legs.
I'll timer you.
All right.
All right, Sam. Fruit basket. Renderos.
We call him Fruit Basket
No.
because he hit his head on one.
We don't call me that. Nope.
Hey, you called me close to death, so I'm calling you Fruit basket.
Only because you.
Till the day you die.
We're just gonna start calling you
Which
Grandpa
is
from now.
tomorrow.
Wow.
All right. I'm
All right.
ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
All right. The person who needs his ass kicked this week is a beloved author, millions of fans, adoring readers of his novels. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about George R.R. Martin. Why does he need his ass kicked? Here's why. He's been writing his books for over 30 years. And guess what? He's not done with book 6. But season 6 of Game of Thrones is right around the corner in April. And he went on there to apologize to his fans for delaying the story for them. The show is now going to give you all the spoilers that are going on. He's apologizing because he says he's had too many distractions. He's had too many previous obligations. And he's also just not felt like writing. He said he's having a real bad year in writing. A bad year? You've had 5 years to finish writing your book, and you have not. You're a terrible human being. You're letting your fans down. And for that, you deserve just a dilouhette slap right across the forehead. And that's all I got.
Well, that's good, because that's all your time you have.
You've gone 3 seconds over.
you can push the stop button. It helps.
I don't do that. That's not part of my job description.
Okay, so it's voting time. Voting. I guess I will go first since I went first. Lions or George R. Martin, who has a mane-like one?
No. We're not kicking the lion's ass.
No.
Clear?
No. Well, no, clearly, because I can raffle it off and just shoot one if I wanted to.
Lions and otters and bears. Oh my! That was terrible.
That was.
Yeah.
But I won't say anything. Yeah,
just did.
I will. That was terrible.
It was.
And we just got sued. Thanks a lot.
No, we didn't.
Sony just sued us for copyright, stepping on the
It
copyright.
was an
for-
homage.
An homage to it. I didn't use the actual line from it.
The actual lion? The actual lion is
That's
dead.
right. Well, yeah, because he got murdered. Poor Cecil. R.I.P. Cecil. R.I.P.
I guess I'm going to have to go with people killing the lion. People raffling off tickets to kill a lion to save lions. Because, I mean, there's a little bit of backwardsness about that. I guess if you're trying to get rid of the lions that might possibly be holding the females hostage, some kind of hostage situation, and they're firing blanks now. So you're like, you know what? Let's just get rid of this lion so we can get a young, virile,
And
cat.
if the lions are firing blanks, then yeah.
Is this
So-
like Die Hard of conservation?
Nakatomi
efforts?
Tower is going to see a lion fall soon. Anyway.
That got really weird.
Anywho, okay. So I'm going to go with the people raffling it because there's a bit of backwardsness there, and they might think that they're justified, but it seems like if the lion's endangered, stop killing off lions.
Yeah,
Pretty much simple as that.
They're gonna give you a Bowie knife. And they're gonna take you to the lion. Poor old lion's like 1,000,000 years old, and you're just gonna have to stab over again. Be like, I'm sorry, lion.
Now, see, that would be the thing. If it was like you versus the lion, if one of you was coming out alive, then I'd be like, all right, it's a fair fight.
Two men enter, one man leaves.
I can't imagine hunting a lion right now. It just seems very sad and irresponsible. But I do love Hemingway's short stories, and some of the ones he writes about lion hunting are pretty fantastic. Though normally the ones he writes about lion hunting, the people end up dead.
Yeah.
Because he was a very tragic author.
Well, it's also like the bull hunting stuff
Yeah.
of,
Well, yeah, I mean,
His people
not
ended
bull
up-
hunting, but bull fighting.
His people ended up dead in that too.
Yeah.
He didn't mind killing people.
Yeah.
But Hemingway also cut off his ears. I mean, that's what happens, and gave it to a loved one.
No, that was Vincent
Van Gogh.
Van Price.
Right, exactly. Vincent Van Price. Oh man, I miss him. He was in that movie, right? The Goonies. Yeah.
Sure.
Great film. Right, Haley? The Goonies.
That's my vote. Todd, who are you voting for?
Golly.
Golly, what the hell is it with you in that word?
I always say that word. That's my word.
No, your word is blah 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 blah.
That's one of my many words.
Whatever.
It's not a word.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. Oh, whatever. Mr. Whatever. Let's see. I forgot what yours are.
My story was the.
Oh yeah, George R. Martin and the
Star Trek.
Star
Paramount.
Trek. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Paramount people because look, there's one thing to control your copyrights and want to control your intellectual property. It's another thing to just step on the shit that people do. It's like fan fiction. It's like fan fiction for the digital age, and that's just ridiculous. And just because they want a little bit more money. It reminds me of something that's happening to a beloved podcast I know about, where they got a cease and desist from a company. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they want some money from that podcast, any commercials they might get.
Yeah.
I don't believe it was a cease and desist
It wasn't.
letter, but it was
Oh, it
pretty
wasn't?
damn close.
It wasn't cease and desist. It was more of a
If you make money, we're taking it.
pretty much
Yeah, same thing.
off a particular video.
So I'm pro getting their bottoms whooped.
Yeah.
All right, and I am going to vote for elderly lion put to death by his own children. Mm. That's right. That's what the story was about, right? Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I got.
The young lions gathered around and said, well, he's useless, he's old, might as well kill him off. How do we do it? Let's do it in an exciting way. Auction. Yeah, I'm going to vote for that because it's terrible. I mean, I get it. It would be like you taking your grandfather and saying, well, you're done, so we're gonna raffle off somebody to fight you off with a knife. You guys fight to the death. Someone.
do we get to eat him?
Did they get to eat the lion?
I'm my grandfather. What are we talking about?
I don't
Yeah,
remember now.
raffling off somebody's grandfather might actually be entertaining. Just saying.
I mean, there's some
Just saying.
lonely
like,
people out there that'd be like, you know what?
I mean, maybe he chooses to do it, so it's like a sport.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, instead of suicide, you put your name in a giant hat, right? And then you get hunted.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're suicide, you just sit there and be like, yo, I'm right here.
Well, that's
Well,
one
maybe
thing.
you want one last hoorah or something like that.
Maybe.
One last hoorah.
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 Yeah, it's
Hoorah,
called the
Charlie.
Suicide Squad, and you put your name in a hat, and you never know when your name is going to get drawn out of the giant suicide hat raffle.
It would suck if at last minute you
that
changed
a
your
movie?
mind.
No, but I
It
wish
should
But
be a
it
it's
was.
movie.
going to be.
No, this is spur of the moment coming out right now.
Jeffrey Potts, get on it.
Copyright, Paramount,
This is like
Warner
a pretty
Brothers.
great idea.
It's mine, Universal.
Oh, yeah, but that could be the movie. The guy changed his mind at the last minute, and he can't get his
Yeah.
name out of the hat
Yeah.
or the database or
It's
whatever.
it's kind of lame, but I like it. It's one of those like I'd go see that.
Yeah. As long as
Everything is
it's
lame.
not starring Ice-T.
Anyway, so I win. The lion hunters, the lion conservancy people who are raffling off dead lions to save lions, because they're geniuses, they're going to get their ass kicked this week.
Who do you think needs their ass kicked? Let us know while at habitpodcast.com and contact us. Also, you can comment down there. Right down there. Any final thoughts?
Well, it's a new year, new us. Do you have any? Do you guys? I mean, I don't know. I don't personally really have any, except for just try to work a little harder, maybe get some more projects done for the year. But do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I don't do resolutions because I got one life to live, and I don't care. Because I'm gonna continue to eat bacon. I'm gonna continue to eat poorly. I'm gonna dance with my pants off in my front yard. I'm gonna fight dragons. I'm gonna kill wizards because that's what I'm good at. I mean, honestly,
Jeff's a
protecting
wizard.
Jeff.
Yeah, I know.
you're a magician. Relax, settle down.
I don't know the difference.
He can make staffs disappear and cards disappear.
He's almost a wizard.
And silhouettes
status.
disappear.
Dilouhettes disappear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's it. I don't do the resolution thing. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't do resolutions either, except for the one about not eating fruits and vegetables, which I
So
already
it's a
failed.
resolution.
So it's a resolution.
So
you
which
failed.
I
you failed
already
twice.
failed.
You failed twice now this year.
Yeah, that's
Wow. But you won ass
But I
kicks,
won
so-
ass kicking.
So
I have a final thought.
okay.
This came down this week. Our Congress has recently repealed a 2002 law where meat manufacturers are required to label where meat comes from, where it's produced. This has been repealed because the World Trade Organization said that it was not fair to other countries that we are doing this to our meat. So other countries were threatening boycott and retaliation against America, specifically Canada and Mexico, because people were afraid to buy Canadian beef or Mexican beef. Right? And so Congress, bowing to pressure from the World Trade Organization, repealed a law requiring labels stating where meat comes from. This, to me, seems ridiculous and completely irresponsible, because the reason the bill got passed in the first place, the law got passed in the first place, was to prevent people from, who were afraid of the mad cow disease and other issues, from buying meat from those particular areas where the mad cow disease was present. And now it's gone. And people, in this day and age where we want more transparency and we want to know more of what we're eating and where it comes from, to start to obfuscate that and take that away is a terrible, terrible idea.
Didn't hear about that. That's kind of douchey.
Yeah, no, it's really I'm not too happy about it.
Any final thoughts, Jeff?
That I already had my final
You already
thought.
final
He
thoughts.
had his
I
final
have
thoughts.
New Year's. I like it.
New Year's, new you.
I like.
No, that's a good one. Sorry.
New you. New
Watch,
you.
hold on. I can transform.
What?
New me! Ta-da! Oh wait, no, it's not the same guy.
What was that?
It was stupid. That's
That
what
was
it was.
dumb.
Duh.
Yeah.
Well, this is video. I don't know what to do on video. It's really weird. Look at me. Flailing my arms. Oh,
don't
my
do
God.
that.
See, don't do that.
That's
do
what
that.
you're not allowed
Yeah,
to
I'm not
do.
allowed to do that anymore. My final thought is this. It's 2016. It's a fresh start for everybody out there. But what do you want to accomplish That's my thought here. What is it that you want to do with your life? Because you've made all these excuses up until this year, so go and do it, people. Because one day you're going to look back and you're going to regret things, potentially, because some people don't regret anything. So...
Actually, that's you, dude. I mean, you're the one who's like, I'm going to eat like crap, I'm going to live like crap, I'm going to just do everything I can to be crappy.
No, well, I'm not going to be crappy. I just said I'm going to do what I
Fruit
want to
basket.
do. I'm going to live my life my way.
I'm Fruit Basket Sam.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
What is that face you're making?
Well, it's
I'm Cameron Rose.
it's the-
Look at me. I'm having a New Year.
I'm not having a New Year.
I'm eating and lacking it. You can't do nothing.
What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Well, Jeff is getting dementia because he's getting into the last stages of his life. That's
right.
We have to auction him off.
His birthday's tomorrow.
And Todd, well, there's nothing to explain Todd. You can't explain Todd away. It's when you think about Todd, you're like, what is Todd?
Todd is
Insane.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd is Todd.
He's the face of WGH.
He's the face.
Good.
Oh yeah, but I mean, whatever you want to accomplish in 2016, go for it. In the rest of your life, go for it. Go do it. We support you. I know that much. And with that, well, that happened.